Alright, in this tutorial today we are going to be I'm going to be creating a window and turning that into a component. So we've been working on a building. Now I'm going to go into one way to just create a window. So what I'm going to do is to create a window. Let's say I'm just going to make a hypothetically pretend that this was my building or my house. Now, creating a window, and there's a variety of different types. There's a ton of different types of windows. I'm just going to create one. I'm going to do something like that, and then I want to break this into quadrants. So let's say I'm use my tape measure tool, and let's say I'll go in. Let's say I'll go in say 2 inches. Let's see, 2 inches, and then I'll click right here, drag it, and then just type in 2 inches, and I'm just creating a boundary. So go in here, and I'll do 2 inches. And depending on how big yours is, you don't have to do 2 inches, but I'm just creating some guides that'll help me out. And now let's see the midsection is right here. So I'll drag in the midsection, and look at how I did that. I clicked and I held down, and once you see that, you know that you've reached the midpoint. Okay, so I'm going to click, or you can even just click and let go and drag it over. And now I know that's my center, and I'll go, let's say, 1 inch from here, and then 1 inch from here. That way, this is 2 inches, all this is 2 inches, and this is 2 inches. And then I'll go down here and find the midpoint. Let me try that again. Click on it, let go, and there we go. If you don't see anything here, there we go. And that's the center point, and I'll go up 1 inch. I'm just manually typing it in. Click from here, and I'm going to type 1 inch. So now I have my guides to help me keep in place, and I'm going to drag and make a square. Drag and make a square. Drag and make a square. And drag and make a square, like so. Now I can get rid of the guides if need be. So I'll get rid of them. I don't think I'll be using them again, or at least not for this. Actually, yeah, I'll leave them on. I'm hitting Control Z and undoing them. I'm going to leave them on, and I'm actually going to undo and just make this one square. So instead of making a square and then another square, another square, another square, just do one square, and then we'll copy and paste that into here. So once I have this, I can click on my offset tool. I can bring it in just a little bit, and something like that. And then if I use my push-pull tool, let me click on this. If I use my push-pull tool and hit S, I can scale it by holding down Control. And if I hit Control, I see that red box in the middle. And I could just scale that in a little bit. So now I have something that looks like this. Okay. And what I can do is I can simply, let me just select this. And I'm going to select this line and this line. Make sure that you have it all selected. And now I can copy and I can paste. Oh, I didn't select. Let me escape. I need to select this portion too. Make sure you select it, and then you can just copy and paste and drag it to the corner so that you have 4. Paste. Right? So now I have this, and I can. Now let's get rid of the guides now that I've set them in place. So, and I'm going to color these in translucent in a second, but I'm just kind of getting the guides out of the way so we can see what's going on. So we have something that looks like this, and we can use the push-pull tool. Maybe we want to pull it out just a little, okay? And if you wanted to add, let's say you wanted to add like some trim to it, you can zoom in. I can, let's see if this will work. It's a little hard to get to. Let's see if this angle will work. If I go to this angle right here, and I start from here and just pull it out just a little bit. And let's say I use the line tool. Something like that. And delete that. Oh, too much. And I can also zoom in some more. And let's say I want to arc it just like so. And really you can do whatever kind of random design you want for this. All I'm going to do is so from here what we're going to do is we're going to just try to use the follow me tool and just follow that around that outer edge. So if I click on this part right here, if I zoom out, just clicking on this part, and I go to follow me, I can see what that does, and it gives a nice little trim to it, right? A little funky, but that will work. Cool. And then from here, I can color it in. You can use your, and if you want, you can even make like an arch. If you want to create like an arch on top of here. If you wanted to create an arch, you can use this tool, arch it, but I'd probably do it before I use the offset tool. So that's another option. Under your materials, you can go to, I like the translucency for any sort of window, and you can click on these, and the type of translucency is up to you, and go continue to do that. I don't know how it'd look if I put this as a border. I don't, that might work. Personal preference. And then let's say you can do maybe a light toned wood around it, and you click and cover these up. And click. So make sure you cover them all. It might take some time to get every edge, but it's worth it in the end. And click on this side. Let's see. Don't forget up top, on the sides. And then from here, maybe I wanted to give maybe like a dark wood trim, and click on that, and let's go over here. Whoop. Control Z, undo. There we go. And now I'll zoom in for that one. So now we created a window like so. And once you have a window, what I'd recommend is highlighting it and then click on component, make that a component. You can label that window or window, and then you can click create, and then so now you have a component. You can kind of see through your house. If I wanted to add another component, I can go to window, components. I can go in model and you'll see window. Here's a window. Click, create another, right? So now you can use this same component and keep on adding windows to your house. Okay, and that's one way to create a nice looking window.